The diamond is more than just a beautiful stone, it is also a timeless symbol of love, romance, and commitment. The name of the stone comes from the Greek word adamas, which means unconquerable. This symbolic meaning is well suited to the diamond's historical commemoration of eternal love. The history of diamonds. The first diamonds were discovered in India in the 4th century BC, though the most recent deposits formed 900 million years ago. The majority of these early stones were transported along the Silk Road, a network of trade routes that connected India and China. Diamonds were valued at the time of their discovery because of their strength and brilliance, as well as their ability to refract light and engrave metal. Diamonds were used as adornments, cutting tools, talismans to ward off evil, and were thought to provide protection in battle. Diamonds were also used as a medical aid during the Dark Ages, and were thought to cure illness and heal wounds when ingested. Surprisingly, diamonds and coal have some similarities. Both are made up of the most common element on the planet, carbon. The arrangement of carbon atoms and the formation of carbon are what distinguishes diamonds from coal. Diamonds are formed when carbon is exposed to the extremely high pressures and temperatures found in the Earth's lithosphere, which is 90 to 240 miles below the Earth's surface. Until the 18th century, it was thought that India was the sole source of diamonds. When the Indian diamond mines were depleted, the search for new sources of diamonds began. Although a small deposit was discovered in Brazil in 1725, the supply was insufficient to meet global demand. Erasmus Jacobs, then 15, was exploring the banks of the Orange River in 1866 when he came across what he thought was a normal pebble, but turned out to be a 21.25-carat diamond. A massive 83.50-carat deposit was discovered in 1871 on a shallow hill known as Colesberg Kopje. These discoveries drew thousands of diamond prospectors to the area, resulting in the establishment of the first large-scale mining operation, known as the Kimberley Mine. This newly discovered diamond source significantly increased the world's diamond supply, resulting in a significant decrease in diamond value. The elite no longer considered diamonds to be rare and began to replace them with colored gemstones. The upper class began to favor emeralds, rubies, and sapphires as engagement ring stones. In order to control the diamond supply, Englishman Cecil John Rhodes founded De Beers Consolidated Mines, Limited in 1880. Although De Beers was successful in controlling the supply of diamonds, demand for the stone was low. Diamonds had lost nearly half their value by 1919. History of diamond engagement rings. Rings have been used as a symbol of commitment since ancient times, specifically the Roman betrothal, truth, rings. These early rings, made of twisted copper or braided hair, were worn on the left hand's third finger. The ring's location was significant because the Romans believed that a vein in the third finger, vena amoris, ran directly to the heart. For Romans, betrothal rings were given as a token of affection or friendship, rather than as a symbol of marriage. The history of the engagement ring begins in 1215, when Pope Innocent III, one of the most powerful popes of the Middle Ages, established a waiting period between a betrothal and a marriage ceremony. In the meantime, the rings served to symbolize the couple's commitment. Around the same time, rings were introduced as a major component of the wedding ceremony, and the Roman government mandated that all marriage ceremonies take place in a church. These early rings represented social rank as well as the intention to marry. Only the elite were permitted to wear ornate rings or rings with jewels. In 1477, Archduke Maximilian of Austria proposed marriage to Mary of Burgundy with the first recorded presentation of a diamond engagement ring. Although engagement rings were common at the time, diamonds were a rare commodity reserved for royalty and the upper echelons of society. A modern-day renaissance. De Beers hired leading advertising agency N.W. Ayer in 1947, and the slogan "A diamond is forever" was born. The premise of this massive marketing campaign was that diamonds should be the only option for engagement rings. The De Beers advertising campaign was a huge success, and it contributed to today's widespread acceptance of diamond engagement rings. More than 78% of engagement rings sold in today's fine jewelry market contain diamonds. With the rise in popularity of the precious stone, many companies and organizations launched campaigns to educate jewelers and consumers on what to look for when purchasing a diamond. New cutting techniques were adopted to help increase the stone's brilliance as jewelers experimented with ways to improve the diamond's visual appeal and presentation. Several notable shapes emerged as the most popular varieties over time, including round, oval, marquise, square, princess, and rectangular, emerald. Today, the world's diamond deposits are gradually depleting. Less than 20% of diamonds mined are of gem quality, and less than 2% are considered investment diamonds. 75 to 80% of mined diamonds are used for industrial purposes such as grinding, sawing, and drilling. A 1-carat, gem quality stone typically requires more than 250 tons of ore to be mined. The diamond's rarity, beauty, and strength make it an appropriate symbol of marriage's resilience and longevity. Diamonds are traditionally given as gifts to commemorate the milestone of the 60th anniversary, in addition to engagement rings. Diamonds are a natural choice to represent a lasting union because of their rich history, sense of permanence, and lustrous brilliance.